Hi, welcome to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're reading a Fancy Nancy story called Nancy's Dog Show Disaster. My goodness, what happened? Ooh la la, Bree and I are watching a dog show on TV. Dog shows are très élégant. Dogs do tricks to show how talented they are, and then a judge decides which dog is best. That lucky dog wins a trophy. Too bad Frenchie can't be in a dog show, I tell Bree. Since he's the fanciest dog in the world, he would win for sure. Then I get an idea that is fantastique. That's French for fantastic. We can have a dog show in my backyard. Oh, yeah, says Bree. I can enter Waffles, and Lionel can enter his dog Flash. And we can ask Rhonda and Wanda to be the judges since they don't have a dog, I say. I'll spread the word. Then I'll get Waffles so we can practice, Bree says. I can't wait to start. I can see that Frenchie is excited too. Oh, Frenchie, once you win the dog show, everyone will see what I already know, that you're the fanciest dog in the world, I say. Just imagine all the sublime tricks he'll do. He'll jump through hoops and dance on 2 feet. The judges will be dazzled. That's fancy for they'll love it. I know he will win that trophy. Boy, Fancy Nancy is dreaming big time. Bree arrives with Waffles. We're ready to practice, she says. Since I'm practically an expert at dog shows, I explain how it's done. A dog show has 2 parts, I say. The plain part and the fancy part. The plain part is when the dogs show that they're obedient. That's fancy for doing what you say. Frenchie looks like he's ready to take a nap. Look at Waffles. Bree tells Waffles to sit, stand, and lie down. Waffles does everything that Bree says. Good dog, Waffles, says Bree. Oui, très bien, Waffles, I say. That's French for very good. Now Frenchie will demonstrate the fancy part of the contest when dogs show off their special skills, I say. Ooh la la! I know Frenchie is going to be more than good. He's going to be spectacular. I hold up a hoop and say, jump, Frenchie. But Frenchie doesn't jump. Instead, he barks and runs away. Stop, Frenchie, I shout. He just keeps running toward Mrs. Devine and her little dog, Jewel. He wants to play. But Jewel does not want to play. She wants to get away from Frenchie. It's okay, Jewel, Mrs. Devine says. Leap! Jewel jumps right into her arms. I apologize to Mrs. Devine. Sorry, Frenchie's just excited for our dog show today, I say. I grab Frenchie's collar, feeling embarrassed that he didn't listen to my commands. I tell Bree that Frenchie's had enough practice for now. Au revoir, I say. Bye, Nancy, says Bree. See you at the dog show. So it looks like Waffles and Jewel were more obedient than Frenchie is. I didn't want to tell Bree, but really I just wanted to practice with Frenchie in private. Frenchie, I'm not sure you understand how important this dog show is for you, I say. If you want to win, you must be obedient. We decided to keep practicing. I try giving Frenchie easy commands. Sit, stand, lie down, I say. But Frenchie doesn't do what I say. Instead, he gives me doggy kisses. Oh, Frenchie, I adore you too, I say. But doggy kisses won't win us the dog show. I see Frenchie looking at my hoop. Now I understand. Frenchie doesn't want to do those boring moves. Since he's a fancy dog, he wants to do a fancy trick. I hold the hoop and say, Frenchie, jete. That's French for leap. But Frenchie doesn't jete. Instead, he grabs the hoop in his mouth. He wants to play. This is bad, terrible, dreadful. This is how Frenchie is going to behave. We will never win the dog show. Just then, the other contestants arrive. Let's do this, says Lionel. He has brought his dog, Flash. Yeah, Waffles can't wait, said Bree. Rhonda and Wanda even brought a trophy for the winner. So Rhonda and Wanda are twins. And so that must be Flash. And there's Waffles. And there's Frenchie chewing on the hoop. Rhonda and Wanda go over the rules. To get this trophy, a dog must win both parts of the contest, obedience and special skills, Rhonda explains. The dog show will start in 5 minutes, says Wanda. I just don't understand. I tell Frenchie, since I'm fancy, my dog should be fancy too. I'm practically pouring my heart out to Frenchie, but instead of listening to me, he runs after Jewel again. Come back, I shout. Frenchie likes Jewel. Mrs. Devine sees Frenchie coming and says, Jewel, leap! Again, Jewel leaps right into her arms. Jewel is très fancy. If I had a dog like her, I'd win the dog show absolument. That's French for absolutely. Ooh la la, that gives me a brilliant idea. I ask Mrs. Devine if she will do me a favor. Of course, says Mrs. Devine. Anything for you, Nancy. The dog show begins. Where's Frenchie? Bree asks. Aw, poor Frenchie in the house. I explain that Frenchie is indisposed. That's fancy for he can't make it. Luckily, Jewel can take his place. No way, says Lionel. I've seen Jewel do fancy tricks. Yeah, no fair, Nancy, says Bree. But Rhonda and Wanda say it's okay. A dog is a dog, so I can compete with Jewel. Poor Frenchie. We start with part 1, obedience. We tell our dogs to sit, stand, and lie down. All the dogs do what we say, but Jewel is by far the most elegant. There's Flash. Of course, there's Waffles. And there's Jewel. Halfway through the competition, Rhonda and Wanda announce that Jewel and I are in the lead. Magnifique! We're winning, I tell Jewel. Do you want to give me doggy kisses to celebrate? But Jewel turns away, uninterested. She doesn't even want to cuddle. And there's, oh, poor Frenchie. Now it's time for Jewel to show off her special skill. I'm almost 100% positive that once the judges see Jewel leap through the hoop, we'll win that trophy. I hold up the hoop for Jewel, but then I see Frenchie in the window. He looks really sad. I begin to miss Frenchie terribly. Oh, there's not a word fancy enough to describe how much I love him. I apologize to Jewel. You're a talented and fancy dog, I tell her, but my heart belongs to another. Frenchie, here boy, I shout. Frenchie is so excited to hear me call his name that he runs out of the doggy door as fast as he can. I hold out my arms. I can't wait for us to embrace. That's fancy for hug. Wanda blows her whistle. Nancy, you can't show two dogs, she says. You're disqualified. Bree and Waffles win the dog show, says Rhonda. I don't care if we didn't win, I tell Frenchie. To me, you're still the best dog in the world. Frenchie just barks. I think that's dog for happy. And that's our story. I hope you liked it. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye until next time.